What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Alvarez. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Got enough for the first. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference. And they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a lot. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prieskorn. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, let's go. Got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Toss to the outside. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to run it to the right. Got enough for the first. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Gandy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Got it behind the line. It's McFadden. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. chains on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on front.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, still looking. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room, it's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Baker. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You see it so much in college football with a motion running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Lewis. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now improvising. Fires on the move. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage, try to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Hauls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. The sure hands, it's Stewart. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Steps away to find some room. Uncorks one to the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Try to get it to the edge. Can't get him to the ground. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the run, it's Green. And some room to work. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Listen, I know he didn't get the first down, but it's a great play call because you keep the defense off balance. You use their aggressiveness against it. You want to get aggressive? You want to start flying in here to try to play certain things? Boom, we'll go the other direction just to keep you off balance a little bit.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Creates a little room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. There he goes. Touchdown Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense, because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a pat.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The running back has it. Breaks into the open.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Baker. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Touch pass on the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Running to the left. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a